Life has taught me a couple things. Mostly that love bites. My parents were a prime example of this theory. My dad ignored my mom. My mom got mad. My dad would apologize. My mom would forgive him. They'd go back to being parents. We'd go back to being a happy family. My dad could have possibly been the worst parent of the year. He'd sneak out at night. I used to think he was dead when he didn't come home for a long time. But then I would hear his SUV crunching the gravel driveway, and I knew that it would be okay. But this story has little to do with my dad. It's more about life. Not my life, but a group of lives. Now, telling you about these lives would take hours, so I'll give it to you all in 2 simple words. Fixing Holly.
You're not going out. Not tonight, Jacob.
Holly, tonight will be the last time, I promise. Just let me tell the guys.
Jacob, you're not a teenager anymore. You have a kid and a wife. Jacob, you have a family.
Holly, I need one night to say goodbye to the guys.
Fine. But if we're not here when you get back, you can't call to apologize to me. I won't take you back if that happens, Jacob. You're taking this risk.
I'll take the risk, Holly.
Stand up with you forever. I'll be there for you through it all, even if saving you sends me to heaven. It's okay.
You see, my dad wasn't going to let this be his last time. He wasn't going to leave his friends to go abide by the rules of his lawfully wedded wife. But what he would do was let himself ruin his life, along with mine and my mom's. He had no respect for what we did, no respect for how much we cared about him, thought about him. No, he wanted to spend his time like money on drinks, letting his precious moments pay for his beers.
Mom? What's wrong? Where's Dad?
Dad hasn't come back home yet. I've been waiting for him.
He controls your life, Mom. You need to accept that he doesn't love us anymore.
I have a life outside of your father, Lisa. I do. It's just that, well, he promised me.
What did he promise you?
He promised me that he'd not go out again after tonight.
Gangsta's Paradise.
What?
Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio. There's a line. I take a look at my life and realize there's none left.
Lisa, you are 12. Why are you thinking like this?
Mom, now isn't the time to wonder what goes through my mind.
You're right. It's not. You need to get to school. When you get home tonight, we'll celebrate your 13th birthday, alright?
Yeah, I forgot. We'll celebrate.
Great. It'll be just you and me, okay?
Yeah, that's fine, Mom.
Okay. Don't worry, it'll be super fun.
I'm sure it will be.
I was 15 now. It had been 2 years since my dad had left our lives, as well as disappeared completely off of the face of the earth. My mom and I constantly found ways to keep him off our minds. We took down the pictures of him and replaced them with pictures of us. I got a boyfriend, and Mom began to date again.
Are you sure you want to go entirely blonde?
Yes, Mom. Now will you please just bleach and stuff so we can get this over with?
Why the sudden interest in going blonde in pop culture? I thought you liked being all punk.
It's Andrew. He's checking out some blonde in the halls. I need to catch his eye.
This is for Andrew?
Yes, Mom, it's for Andrew. Now please hurry.
I can't, darling. Not if this is for Andrew.
Why not?
Lisa, you are you. Be you. Because that was who Andrew loved first. He doesn't love blonde Elizabeth, he loves punk, black-haired Elizabeth. You.
No, you don't understand. Nobody understands. Maybe my dad died. Maybe he left us. Maybe the only man in my life is thinking about leaving me. Do you know how hard it is to live without a dad as well as the possibility of the only man you love leaving you?
Don't you pull that card. Your dad didn't only affect you when he left. I had to raise you all by myself. Do you think that was easy? Huh?
Mom, you'll never understand. You just won't ever get it. You've never gotten a guy to love you. Look at what happened with you and Dad.
Elizabeth, your father's decisions were his own. I had no part in making them. Now go to your room!
You can say that, but you can't make anyone believe it.
Look, Elizabeth, I understand if you're upset, but Andrew really loves you. He'll never care if you have black hair, blonde hair, or even pink hair. He loves your personality.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry, but I want him to stay with me so much. I need him.
Elizabeth, you don't need a man in your life. You can be strong and independent without a man on your arm.
I know, it's just that everyone else has a perfect family. They don't have to worry about what really happened to their family. But me, I have to spend all my time thinking about the fate of my dad.
No, Lisa. You don't. Your dad left, and I've accepted that. You don't need to think about him all the time. I focus on my writing. You can focus on your school and friends. Your father hasn't given us a reason to think about him.
He's gone!
And that was his decision, Elizabeth. If he wanted us to think about him, he would have stayed.
I just want to know what happened to him, you know?
I know, darling.
Are the police still looking?
No, Elizabeth. Most missing person cases are banded after 52 hours of not finding the person. I'm very sorry.
What? Mom, how could you not tell me?
I'm sorry, Lisa. I didn't want to get you more depressed. I vowed I'd tell you if you ever asked.
I guess you're only looking out for me.
I'm glad you can see that.
I was wondering, could I go out for an hour or two with my friend?
With who? And where are you going?
Katia, and we're going to dinner so we can catch up. She's been in Hawaii for the past month.
Why?
Her grandfather's very sick, and he's too unhealthy to leave. So can I go?
I guess you can.
Hey Lizzie, how have you been?
Good, I guess. My mom just told me that they only looked for my father for 42 hours after my mom filed for a missing person.
Really? That's sad.
Yeah, I guess. But enough about me. How's your grandfather?
He's on life support now.
Oh, Katja, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. He's almost 100 years old. He's lived a good life.
He really has.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
So, what do you think you're going to get?
Thank you for coming over, Ryan.
No problem, honey. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah, my daughter will be home in about half an hour. You can meet her then.
Alright, seems like a good idea.
Mom, who's this?
Elizabeth, this is Ryan. He's my boyfriend.
Oh, hi, Ryan. I'm Elizabeth.
I know. I heard so many things about you.
I hope they were all good things.
Mostly.
Well, Ryan and I were going to have dinner, but he has to watch his sister's baby.
I do. Goodbye, Holly. Bye, Elizabeth.
Drive safe, Ryan.
Can do.
Mom, what the hell? Why a new guy all of a sudden?
Elizabeth, I've been dating him for almost a month now. He's a good guy.
I'll just have to take your word for it then.
Yes, please do. I swear Ryan would never hurt a fly.
I'm just worried that we'll get used to it, and he'll leave.
He knows that your dad left and disappeared 2 years ago. I trust him to not leave.
Okay, I guess he seems pretty nice. Are you trying to replace Dad?
No, Lisa. I could never replace your dad. Ryan is just someone I love, who wants to help finish raising you.
Good, I don't want a dad replacement. I want someone who'll stick around.
Trust me, Ryan will. How's Katia doing?
Great, her grandfather though, he's on life support.
Oh, is Katia okay?
Yeah, she seemed okay.
Sometimes people can hide their emotions. Make sure you can be for her whenever she needs you.
I'm always there for Kaya.
We never found my dad. I guess he disappeared somewhere. I guess he never wanted us. I guess he decided that maybe there was a better life elsewhere. I guess he left town. I guess somebody killed him. Or maybe they just killed his dreams so he had nowhere to go. We never had a funeral for him. My mom refused to believe he was dead, so she never married Ryan. Ryan was a side piece. She used him to help raise me. Then she made him leave. I guess that's okay though. I got what I wanted.
Elizabeth, are you ready?
course.
I'm so proud of you.
So I guess the fortune tells right. I should have seen just what was there and not some holy light. It crawled beneath my veins.
Maybe love doesn't bite. Maybe life taught me nothing but how to love. I think that maybe, just maybe, my dad not being here made this story progress. This story, it's life. I think I've accomplished the goal of this story, of this life. I found out how to fix Holly, and I also learned a lesson. I learned how to let go.
Lisa, you're 12. What? Lisa, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, he hurt the fly. I've been doing lines for about 2 hours now, so I'm a little loopy. Alright. Moving on! I'm sorry.
Yeah, Autumn got her grandfather being 100. That means that her mother is really old. And her grandfather is really old as well. She's probably the youngest kid. No, the eldest. Wait. The youngest kid. Yeah, she's probably the youngest kid. My math is just like God, I cannot speak today. But yeah, let's get to the lines.